obviously this guy doesn't care about people falling down steps. Thank you, God. These are great ones to have. So all the drapery, all comes off. You could take it, you can make a shirt out of it, put some new covers on your van seats. If you're missing furniture, homeowners, look in Eugenio's van. Don't be taking stuff, I'm gonna get me fired before I get started, Eugenio. 2024 is first job of the year. Okay, welcome to Nebraska, the frozen tundra. We've got about 18 inches of snow. You wouldn't know it, but it's about 19 degrees outside, so I won't be standing out here long talking. I'm here to show you the job that I walked through, got the bids in, which means we got the job. So I went over everything in detail. I'll take some time to try to explain that because you guys are always interested on what it takes to bid these jobs out, and this one is no different than all the others. You got to break all these pieces down into simple little boxes. So I'll show you how I did that. But right now I'm waiting for Eugenio to show up in his van, which probably doesn't go very well in the snow. And then we'll let the games begin and start prepping this house for demo. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Got my new bed liner on. Check out this. And we got this is the tonneau cover and the bed liners installed. So I went to my warehouse, picked up all kinds of materials that I use on other jobs so that I can start protecting the floors. We got to keep the snow out. And so I've got plastic. I've got this stuff. It's called ram board. You ever seen this? It's heavy duty. I got plastic. Jeez, I think it's frozen. This here is super heavy duty. What even says that? Heavy duty floor protection. We're going to use a lot of this to create walkways. We're protecting all the floors because we're not tearing any of the floors out. We're just taking some of the carpet. So this is something Eugenio's got to put down today, and we're going to probably have to go buy more of it because this is all I had on hand. So I'm going to start carrying this inside. Tell you what, when it's minus temperature outside, you welcome these indoor jobs. So thank you, God. These are great ones to have. Here's the before, and we're going to be coming in here, prepping everything, tearing out the fireplace, taking out the kitchen. Most of it is getting the floors prepped. And then I got painters coming in, I got electricians coming in, plumbers to remove all the faucets. I got to do some drywall touch-ups. Got to tear out the shower. We found out there's a leak in the master shower that is not the drain. And then yesterday I was here with the homeowners. This home has fire suppression sprinkler system in it. Say that fast. So it's a sprinkler system, which is I've never seen in a home. I know they do it, but it's not required here. This homeowner did it. These little tabs in between there, the pipes froze somehow because of the sub-zero temperatures, so we had to turn all that off. Now we have those guys coming to fix that pipe and where this air is coming in at. So welcome to home ownership. There's always something going on, and when you have super cold weather, it definitely tests the construction methods, because if there's a weak link, that's sub-zero weather, it's going to find it. So that's what we got to fix next. I'm gonna call Eugenio and see where he's at. He's usually 10 minutes early. Now he's 15 minutes late. So let's see what he's got going on. One ringy dingy. See if he picks up on the second ring. There's two. Hope he's not sleeping in. Uh-oh. 3. 4. Well, if his ringer's on. 5.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Oh.
Please try your call again later.
I need to tell Eugenio to get his mailbox set up so I can leave him some messages. All right, so that's not a good sign. Let me try text him. And I have to do it in Spanish because I don't know if he can read English and I can't read Spanish, so we translate back and forth. I got a little side job here. I'm doing a little small kitchen remodel. Check this out. The homeowner left me a little project to do, so I'm almost done. I just got to put a couple of doors on here. Shouldn't take long, but there's one little job that's going to be off my list. Yesterday when I was here, the homeowner had to get this fancy bucket. It was collecting water from the leaking sprinkler system. So luckily we were here to catch that, because if these things bust, it just starts with a little drip and then it busts open, then it turns into a major disaster. So This is one of the fanciest buckets I've seen to catch the water, but it did the job. So now it's all been turned off. I'll show you downstairs what this sprinkler system looks like. There's a lot of valves and stuff to turn off, but there's 2 locations. Let me show you what we had to do. Okay, so downstairs, let me show you guys. Typically there's this one here, the water comes in from the street for the main part. Then there's another one back here. This big pipe is what comes in and circles around that runs the fire suppression system. I called the guys and come to find out, the homeowner that originally this guy bought the house from, it's been here for 10 years, never really turned this thing on, but it had water in it. So luckily it wasn't totally charged up, but here's where you cut the water off to it. But then to drain the whole system, you have to move this lever right here. And then I got it all the way up and the water ran all the way through and drained out. So I did that yesterday, but oddly enough, I'm surprised. This is all plastic piping when everything else is copper that runs throughout the house. That's what the fire suppression system works off of. And why there's 2 separate ways for the water coming into the house so it doesn't run off the main meter is in the event you turn your water off, then you starve your system for any chance of a fire being put out. So you need 2 ways the water coming in for the main, one for the house, one for the fire system. And so I learned something on that as well, because this is, again, very rare that we put these in a house. It's the first time I've seen one. And they have to be managed by a company. So there's a company called Viking. They come out and service this once a year to make sure everything's working properly. And they haven't been here since 2012. So 11, almost 12 years. And so they're gonna come out, get it all checked out. So if you got a fire system, why not have this thing working? But we found a problem that's gonna get fixed, and then we'll get this thing charged up, and this will be a very safe house. So thought a little tidbit, you guys might enjoy that, because this is something new for me. All right, a little update on what we have in this house in their downstairs utility room. All this electrical stuff on here is what runs the LED lights, a low voltage lighting system. Remember, this house has that one button you push on, off, which turns all the lights on and off. I'm not a big fan because you got to program it the way you want it to work. It's great when you leave the house, one button turns everything off, but this is everything it takes to run this thing. It's called the Savant system. So all these little panels in here, which are all locked right now, is what you have to do that. And then here's your normal breakers for the entire house. Get this is something pretty cool. They have a backup generator that in the event the power goes out, this generator kicks on. It usually runs not the entire house, depends on the size of the generator, but it hits your refrigerators, lights, and a few things. So I'm not aware of what they put in, but this is something I want to show you guys on these furnaces. Here's the main trunk line that goes up. See this little flexible unit? I'm sure there's a term for it, but I can't seem to think of it right now. Why is this thing on? What that does is, you've always heard like a furnace when it kicks on, it sometimes makes a big bang like that. That's because it's expanding. That right there prevents that from happening. I'm pretty sure that's right, so you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've been told. It's got 2 systems in this house because it's pretty good size. And this is the high energy efficient. You see these white pipes? These pipes go out and sucks in fresh air. The old days would just be a louver on your door that sucks air from inside the room. So this is a high energy efficient furnace. Here's furnace number 1, here's number 2, and it's zoned. And then this is their soft water purification system in their house. So look at heavy duty piping. They did that right, but now we got to keep it from freezing. All right, I got to figure out where Eugenio's at. I've called him, texted him. Oh, here he is. Eugenio, where you're late.
Good morning.
Where you been? Man,
good sleeping today.
You're sleeping in the cold weather is good sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You found all the stuff in my truck. Come on in. We got to offload all that, and then I'll show you what needs to get done.
Okay.
This is what you call mucho frio.
No, here, mucho caliente, mucho frío.
We're inside now. It's warm inside.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, where's your Brad the Builder hat?
I forget.
Man, I'd give this guy more hats. I think he
Yeah.
sells them. Are you guys buying hats from Eugenio? You're supposed to buy them from me.
Somebody asked me, I'm selling for $50.
You're selling my hats for 50. Oh, I sell them for much way less. By the way, I'm gonna start getting rid of all these hats. I got a bunch, so I'm gonna run a discounted sale, buy hats and shirts. So I gotta work on that. I'm getting a little behind on doing my merch. Okay, so today we're gonna do a walkthrough on what has to happen.
Okay.
This is gonna be prepping all the floors, is the main thing. So I've got, this all came from my shop. What I thought we'd do is once we put the ram board down.
Ram board first.
Down, then we'll use this for carpet runners to
Just
protect.
in the middle where you walk.
Yeah, all the walkways, right? Today, we've got some furniture in here that we need to get moved out. I'm gonna call the homeowner and find out, because I think they're taking it someplace else, but I wasn't planning on this stuff being in here. Christmas tree. The big thing is all the flooring stays except for the dining room carpet. That comes out, okay? When we prep all this, oh, by the way, I need you to get your ladder out. We gotta move this out of the way. There is the water leak. This is a sprinkler system, a fire sprinkler system.
Okay.
We need to cut that out. Somehow there's a leak, and we know the leak, the water runs.
Okay.
But let's get into the ceiling. They're gonna come next week. I told them we open it up, but I'm also concerned, there's a bedroom up above us, I'm pretty sure. Somehow there's air getting in someplace, so we gotta figure that out.
That pipe run right there?
Yeah, pipes, yeah, that pipe runs back from, there's a sprinkler head there, sprinkler there. So
Yeah, I
cut
think
that open, let's see what's going on.
Okay.
And then we might as well get it all protected first, right? To make
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
mess.
protect it first and
But
later.
that is one thing, by the end of today, just cut that out, okay? I'll take you through and show you what we need to protect. My painter's gonna come and bring in some carpet protector. I don't have enough of that. I gotta see if, I usually order great big rolls of it, and I gotta find out how long it takes. But you don't have any of that in your
I
van.
don't
do
have
you?
nothing.
Nothing in your van?
No.
You got everything in his van.
No.
Okay, I stumped him. So this area, you understand, once you get this all protected, I want to tell you, we got to take the TV down. We're going to demo all the tile on that fireplace. Okay? And then all the curtains on the walls come off. So all the drapery all comes off. You could take it, you can make a shirt out of it, something like that. What do you think? You got to put some new covers on your van seats? Yeah, that'd be good.
My bed is no.
Yeah, you need some new van seats. Put them like that curtains there. That's good material, Eugenio.
I like this couch.
Yeah, well, I don't think the couch is going to fit in your van. This is too new. No, don't be taking the
I want to sit in
furniture.
my van.
Yeah. If you're missing furniture, homeowners, look in Eugenio's van. All right, let's go. All this gets demoed, but I'm going to wait. We got to figure out what exactly they're doing.
Sure.
But far as demo, right now, you got to do.
All done stay?
Well, all that's going to come off, but we're going to wait until the cabinet guys come back, okay? So only thing you need to be banging the holes into right now is that fireplace, okay?
Perfect.
And getting it all prepped. Oh,
Careful.
so let me take you back here. We'll just stay off stairs. Don't even need to go upstairs right now. My painters will cover all that. This carpet, so we have 2 rooms, dining room and this office. This carpet comes out.
Okay.
And I have a dumpster coming, and I want them to put it on the front of the driveway to this side.
This side?
Yeah, so if they show up, they're supposed to call me, but I can't have it in the street because of all the snow, okay?
Better right there.
So leave that window covering there, but the drapes come off. The master bedroom,
This carpet to stay?
this carpet stays. I was working on a project. I was doing a kitchen remodel before you got here. Do you like it?
For my daughter.
Oh, for your daughter? You gonna put that in
Yeah.
your van? No, that's for their kids. Don't be taking stuff. I'm gonna get me fired before I get started, Eugenio. So this, I think that headboard might come off. But let me just leave this room alone, except for the drapes.
I'm working today only the cover on the floor right there.
Cover the floors. So we're just the main floor is what we need you to work on.
Yeah.
Peel that off. I have a guy coming on Tuesday next week. I'm gonna need your help so that we can pull this. He's gonna get 2 guys and you 2 guys, hopefully 4 of us.
4 people.
5. Should be able to pick this up, and I gotta figure out where to put this in the house so it doesn't get
They want demo this or want to rub?
No, all this, right now, it stays. Somebody's gonna come demo the shower. I'm gonna let my tile guy demo the shower. So right now, I just need you to cover the floors best you can.
Okay.
All right, and then this is gonna be a dusty room, so I need you to find the vents. We're gonna cover those up. Where's the return air so I can keep the dust from going through the whole house?
Perfect.
Maybe we put up a plastic little doorway right here.
I'll put plastic and
A little zipper.
door zipper.
I think I might have one. All this glass comes out. All the glass doors come out. Okay, so in here, I'm trying to save all this wood. I need this out. So you might want to put some cardboard on top of this to protect it and find a way to get these out.
I'm gonna put 1 out and the rest is better put out.
Yeah, these are probably 12. There's like little 12 by, or like probably 8 by 12 squares.
I think it's just,
Yeah, you can see.
That's
Maybe
here.
we get a chisel,
Yeah,
pop
that's
this
here.
out.
yeah.
So, but we don't want to
This-
damage this wood.
Perfect.
If we can. So that's the hard part of remodeling, guys, is we're undoing stuff and we're trying to protect this expensive rift cut oak, with this coming out, there's a chance it could damage it. So we got to really protect it.
I'm gonna protect all of it and later.
Yeah.
Start
Okay.
demo.
All right. And then start pulling off this drawer. So the dining room needs a lot of work. Carpet out, all the wallpaper out, drapes out, and the stone out. Okay, you ready to get going?
I'm ready, get
Okay,
going.
vamonos, let's do it. Let's get things moving. Take this way. What do you need?
My gorra.
His coat. You don't need no coat. You're gonna be moving fast. Oh, you need something for your hat.
You have to go get more.
I think so. We'll see how much we have. That's what I had in my warehouse. Here's this carpet protector. This is the stuff I buy at the store. It's kind of okay, but I ordered this stuff online. It's really good, but it's been, once it's cold, it really does not work. I gotta let this warm up, and so maybe we can use this on some carpeted areas,
Yeah,
like in the
my
master. I brought what I have from my shop. Hey, Eugenio!
Yeah.
I want to show you something. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, but
All right, we gotta do this. You ready to let the games begin? We got you 2024, his first job of the year. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go! Perfect!
Vámonos.
Yeah, I gotta bring this around more often. It's good luck. Okay, I'll run to the store and then I'll be back
Okay.
in a little bit.
Gracias.
Okay.
It's noise, too noise.
He thinks I'm gonna honk it in the house. Keep going. There goes the neighborhood. Eugenio's come to town. All right, I'm off to the lumber yard again to get more supplies. Remember I told you if you're gonna be a contractor, you need a full tank of gas because all you do is drive back and forth and run around. So I'm glad to do that to keep these guys working. So that way I can drink my coffee and drive my new truck. So no complaints. Okay guys, what I like to do, this is my favorite part of the job, is I like to go through and take my phone and I light up the walls and I look for imperfections. As you can see, I've kind of taken my crayon, and it's not a pen. Pencil's great, but this crayon paints really well, so do not use magic marker. Painters will hate you for that. So I go through and I look for little nail pops, and I'm not sure if they'll show up or not, but right here, if I get the right reflection, you'll see like a little nail head. So I always circle it and then I put an X on it. They need to whack it with a hammer and mud over it. So somehow, for some reason, in this hallway, there's a lot what we call nail pops, where the nail head pulling through. Sometimes they screw drywall. I didn't install this house, but there are a lot of what we call nail pops. So that must have been really moist and damp when they installed the drywall. So when the wood dries out and shrinks, it squeezes the nails out, and that's what we're seeing here. I'll take you down the stairwell because I've already got a jump start on this, but you can see right here where I've gone through and I've shown, see all these little X's? If you find one and you go straight up and down, you'll find more because they screw or nail right in a line. Reason why I use a light, here's one right here. I hope I can kind of see it. So this line, you come right straight down, sure enough, there's one right in here. So that is something, what's crazy is I'll go through and do this and I'll come back a couple days later and I'll find more. I don't know why, it's just hard to see them. So I go do it over and over again before I bring the painters in. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, you guys remember how strict the code is in my market? This is a different inspector. So we have a handrail coming down to a landing. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm on a landing going downstairs. Look, there's nothing to grab onto until you get over here. Code would require that I have something on this wall. So I wrote the word railing to see if the homeowner wants me to put one on for him. To me, it makes more sense not to have one here. Take this off and put the railing right here. So when you're going up the stairs, it's where the light switches are. You're gonna stand here, grab a railing and go upstairs versus come downstairs and go this way away from the light switches. There's no method to this madness. That's why I scratch my head on every inspector has their little things that they worry about. Obviously, this guy doesn't care about people falling down steps. I'm gonna see how Eugenio's doing on the stone. It's loud. One at a time? I was hoping things would come out in sheets. Nothing's easy. This was a sheet of them. It's like almost like a 12 by 12 or little, they're like 16 by 10. So they go on that way, but they come off one at a time.
Cut my finger.
You cut your finger?
Yeah.
No, you never. I didn't see no blood. He's trying to get out of work. Workman's comp. He's either taking furniture or trying to get a free break. I'm going to show you where you should go get a good hamburger while I go get materials.
Okay.
Okay. Now, these indoor lumber yards are fantastic because we're now getting more snow. So what a better way to go from warm truck to warm warehouse. I gotta go inside and grab some stuff for Eugenio. So I parked inside over here,
yeah.
so I'll just take what you got. These, you got 5, right?
Yeah. Let me go grab a cart and we'll get all squared away.
And
And
then,
then just blue tape is right behind you here if you need to.
Big blue tape. Lots of tape, lots of ram board. I'll be using all of this. For some reason, the blue tape does not hold this together, so you gotta buy their tape that holds the cardboard, so they get you coming and going. Every time I come to these places, I always think I need more of something else. So, kind of like a candy store. How much you guys think that was? $629, and I still brought stuff already to the job site. This stuff's expensive. Back to put Eugenio to work. As you can see, the weather's changed. More snow's coming, and Eugenio's at lunch. So I'll carry this in for him. This is where I missed my step. That was graceful. Okay. Oh. Son of a, dang it. Okay, it's time to go indoors. All right, so Eugenio's opened up the ceiling where we had the leak, the water leak, and you can see the insulation just stopped short, and that pipe continues clear to there. So I gotta dig into a little bit more and find out why they did not continue the insulation. I don't feel any cold air coming through there, but still it seems to be problematic. I think they might have just done the insulation for sound because there's a bedroom right above here, and that's open. We'll dig into a little bit more. We probably got to take more of this out before we get it all corrected, but I'm going to have a couple videos on this. Right now, I told you I'd give you a series on how I price this out. That'll be the next one. It's going to take a little more effort on my part to break it down to show you how I cost this out. But so right now, this is day 1. We're getting the house prepared, ready for more work to do, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching. Please comment, and I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm Brad the Builder, and we'll keep you guys informed as we continue to work on this job site. What are you gonna do? You gonna cook lunch on there?
I make my lunch here.
Let's see, Eugenio. Yeah,
Carne here.
you could have a nice lunch right there.
Yeah.
What are we gonna get? What are you gonna put on there? It's been used. Maybe you cook on it and then clean it. There'll be no one will know any better.
Yeah.
So, all right, Eugenio's gonna be cooking lunch right here on the patio. Save some for me, Eugenio.